the grizzly bear, has a long and storied relationship with man. First Nations and indigenous communities hold them in great respect. When Lewis and Clark explored the Louisiana Purchase, they found grizzlies all over the plains, following the herds of prey animals. But through loss of habitat and prey species from European settlement, grizzly bears were pushed into the most remote parts of the lower 48 of the United States. Legal managed hunting was banned in 1975, when they were added to the U.S. Endangered Species Act list. Despite the hunting ban, grizzlies are still in grave danger, but not for the reasons you might think. These bears have been managed based on science through various tools, including sustainable utilization, by respective government agencies in both countries. These agencies have utilized well-regulated hunting as a management tool with good success. Grizzly bear hunting has also created a value which has helped pay for wildlife conservation and has created jobs in geographically remote communities. In the continental United States, grizzly bear populations are expanding and human-wildlife conflicts are on the rise. Bear populations have met or in many cases exceeded levels dictated by the Endangered Species Act. Grizzly bear hunting has become a tool for politicians and anti-hunting organizations to use to promote greed, power, or to rally the emotional voter base at the polls. With over 100 years of proven success, will the North American wildlife conservation model be the savior of these iconic predators?
In the case of this magnificent animal, we're announcing today that there will be no killing of them.
To me, when you start to erode those basic principles of the North American model, where we have a resource that's available, it looks to me like a slippery slope. When you start to say, okay, we can apply a certain preservationist principle to one species in the population, I would be pretty concerned that we'd start applying it to other species and start limiting hunting opportunity.
And the more people within a democracy that express their values for wildlife, but by turning on to the environment and what it takes to produce wildlife for everybody. The hunters what they have done is they have demonstrated we can do it. We can make art, and we're willing to do it.
In my younger years, they were considered a nuisance, and people treated them that way. They got too many around close, they'd thin them down.
One of the reasons there were grizzly bears on the prairie and they were so numerous in the areas is because they had buffalo to eat. If you go to the Pacific Northwest, what are they eating? Salmon, right? Take the salmon out of the situation, take the buffalo out, there's a lot less food to eat. I mean, it's just, stands to reason, that's the way it works. And so, if you want to protect bears, if you want there to be more bear numbers, if you want there to be more wildlife, then you have to also protect their food at some level. I'm saying just think about the connections. It's not just about saving, the fluffy little animal. It's about looking at what the animal eats, what its relationships are to other animals, and it all comes back to those places where they live.
Grizzly bears has got burning brain, really mean nerves they got.
They have no idea a grizzly bear can outrun a thoroughbred horse in 50 yards. They have lightning speed, and they're absolutely, not to be messed with at all. I love them. I think they're necessary.
The fact that we are not separate from nature, we are a part of nature, and at some point when you feel you're ready to take nourishment and to actually become an active part in that drama, to give hunting a try.
I see no problem with us hunting with all the stipulations they have on bear now. I see no problem with them.
Coming up in Chapter 2 of Grizzly Bear, the adventure in the Alaskan bush is just beginning for subsistence trapper Nate Turner and conservationist and hunter Olivia Opre.